Hi. So, happy Sunday. I found just someone on Marketplace not too far away from me who was selling the Aquarian Tarot, the vintage one from like the 80s or the 70s. 1970, it says on the box. And okay, so I didn't have a plan of getting this deck anytime soon, but I had it at the back of my mind because I love Art Nouveau. I love art and tarot that feels like it's like both future and the past. It's like futuristic but also kind of mystical. And I feel like some decks like the Thoth and the Aquarian Tarot have that feel. Like, not on the same, like, I'm not trying to compare the two, but I feel like I get that feeling from both of them. So I was definitely always like a little bit curious about it. And it's like one of those decks that I told myself, like, if I found it secondhand for like super good price, I would try it out. And a good price I found. Okay, so this guy was selling it with like a bunch of books. So he gave me this, like, he gave me the deck, which is in amazing condition. Amazing. And then this like basic tarot book that I've seen before but I've never read, but good to have, I guess. I do love like going back to the basics sometimes. Oh, here's the little white book. Okay, let's put it back in the box. He also gave me this tarot and astrology book. It's a French book, and he was like really enthusiastic about this. He was like, "You're gonna love this." He's like, "I don't know if you know about astrology, or like if you don't, I don't know if it's your thing, but you're gonna like it a lot." So sure. For reference, I do not know anything about astrology. I know I'm a Cancer, and that's all. That's all. Then all of this came into this leather bag. Just it was like a bundle, I guess. It's okay, sure. I feel like I'm gonna like clear all this and like clean it, and I feel like I'm gonna take this to like some Ren fair. It's like over the shoulder. And he gave me all of this for like 25 Canadian dollars, which is pretty good. I mean, that's cheaper than the modern version, which to be honest, the reason I like vintage versions, probably like a lot of people, is because I just love vintage cardstock. It just feels so good. It just feels like, I don't like the super plasticky things, the super plasticky cards. I feel like these are quieter, like they're not in order, so I'm just gonna shuffle them a little, but like, oh, it just feels really good. Obviously, like, the cardboard is not going to last as long because it's literally just cardboard. I definitely want to clean them just because the guy was enthusiastic enough about them that I can tell he used them. Even though they're in pretty good shape. Like, honestly, I don't see any, like, except from the fact that you can tell they've been used, but not in a way that makes them look like completely disheveled. Not at all. Just like, yeah, these are used cards, but super clean. There's no like, anyways, they're in really good condition. They just need some tender love and care. Oh my god, they're really nice. okay, so I'm someone who kind of feels guilty about acquiring new things, even though I just love beautiful things. Man, the colors. Oh yeah. There's something I don't like about this deck that I almost didn't get it because of that. But I kind of don't even want to pay attention to it because I just really don't like it. It's like, okay, there's this, I'm not even gonna look at it, but you see how like there's this kind of texturing? A bunch of cards have that, and it's kind of triggering my trypophobia. Like that like fear of like little textured little dots and like circles that are clustered together. I'm just gonna try to not focus on that because it would just be a shame if that ruined the whole deck. Like these colors, I love the muted colors, the stillness of the characters. Just one thing, I think I watched Mindful Tarot's comparison of this deck and the mini Tarot in a Tin version from US Games, and she was talking about how there's the stillness of the scenes and the characters in this deck is kind of a personality trait of the deck, and I really agree. I really I can see what she means, like totally. And it's kind of a thing, it's one of the things that attracted me to this deck because the stillness and the feeling of kind of being sometimes either paralyzed in a situation or in a state of mind, or even on like more a lighter side, sometimes being in a situation and just being like just enjoying the moment and just like being still, and like those two sides of this spectrum are something I experience a lot, and like I'm very aware of it, and I feel like this is an interesting thing to focus on while using this deck, of like, is this something I'm being I'm taking the time to take in? Is this a situation I'm intentionally taking in, or is this a situation that I'm just letting pass by? This sentence doesn't make sense. What's the word I'm looking for? Or yeah, like, am I being passive in this situation? And there's another word I'm trying to think of. It's gosh. Yeah, stagnation. Or is this a stagnant emotion or like attitude in this situation? I just feel like this dichotomy of like intentional stillness and passive stillness is, I feel like I want to think about it. And when Mindful Tarot mentioned like how she feels like this is kind of a characteristic of, you know, the characters in this deck, it piqued my interest. Obviously, like, that's not the only thing about this deck, but that's kind of what I thought of when she said that. Oh my god, the pinks, the reds. That's so pretty. That is so pretty. There's decks like this where I feel like there's such classics that I almost didn't consider it. Ooh. Actually, I really hesitated. Oh, I feel like I went on a tangent. Yeah, I really hesitate to acquire more things, acquire more decks, because I'm generally really happy with what I have. But it's just, I think I just have to remember, like, okay, first of all, this is secondhand. Second of all, I like it and I can afford it. And I don't have too many. It's okay. It's fine. I don't think it's, another, so many things I want to mention. I love how everyone is like dressed in this deck. I just love the fashion. Man. Oof. I love this. Yeah. And I love how it's like zoomed in. I feel like it's like more, it's very intimate, but still like a little bit cold, just a little bit, because all of these characters are so formal, but you're close to them. Yeah, I'm looking at the screen and not at you because I'm looking at the cards. But oh, the moon. Oh, I really, really, really want this on my wall. Sometimes I feel like I get a deck and I'm like, ooh, I wish I could just take this card and put it on my wall. Yeah, the backs. Just put it on my wall. But I need it for the deck to be complete. Anyways, I don't know how, I don't think I'm going to go through all of the deck, but I just wanted to share it as it was still super new. Yeah, it's really soft. It's so soft. Yesterday I just wanted a soft reading, you know, and I think this influenced me to message the person and go and get it, because, you know, I could have used any other of my decks. Like, look, we don't need a million decks. I have like 6. This is the 7th, my 7th deck. And I don't really plan on acquiring much more, you know, but if they come across my path and they're just such a good deal and I know that I'm going to enjoy it, or at least like I can try it out. I'm really trying to justify this because I really have trouble just like letting myself have things. I have things. I let myself have things. Then I give myself trouble about it. But wow. I love it. I love it more than I thought I would. Oh, I love the reds. I love the reds. Yeah. I love it. Okay. I think that's gonna be it for today. Keeping it at 15 minutes. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to like talk about it more as I use it. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go home now.